Hey, hello everybody. Kind of sorry I've been gone the last few days. I've just not been feeling. I'm feeling as perfect as I could be. I've had an area in my upper left jaw that has been bothering me the last few days. So bad that's gave me a headache. And I would take the medicine for the headache, and then it sometimes wouldn't leave it off. What it is, I've had parts of the tooth had come out before on this side. Never bothered me before. Then I had this over here giving me pain problems. And then up here giving me a little bit of problems. And then this whole side swelled up the first time I missed any videos. But then now, the last few days, I've been having pain in the gum up to where that tooth is. And it's really been giving me some headache. And I've been wanting to do my videos, but it's just not been working out where I can record them. I've had to go lay down to get the pain to go away, and then I fall asleep. I don't wake up until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's too late to even do. But I'm here. I'm back here. It's a new month, and I have a little problem. For right now, for the next few days, we're just going to be doing the Daily Bread and the Turning Point. Lucky I did find my Turning Point yesterday. My Turning Point book, my new one. I went to church last Sunday, got a book, and only had one book. Well, I thought it was the Days of Praise book. Well, I was looking for my Turning Point book, found it, and then reached over and grabbed the book that I did bring home, and come to find out it's your Daily Bread book. No days my church did not get the shipment of the new Days of Praise books. So right now, this weekend, for the next few days, there's only going to be the Daily Bread and the Turning Point, which means Saturdays there's only going to be one video. So I'm having to do what I got to do to get my videos out. So hopefully Sunday, I've given it a week and the shipment of books have come in, and then I can get one, and then Monday start on regular. But right now, no. God, it's all about God. No The series, no Psalms, teaching of John. None of my playlist for the Days of Praise books will be happening the next few days. So right now until Monday, we're just gonna Days of Praise and Turning Point. So what I'm gonna do today, we're gonna have the day early before noon. We're gonna have, like I said, this was before noon. Gonna be the Daily Bread, and then at 7, like a normal schedule, it's a Turning Point at 7. Which I got the new book. Then tomorrow, I might just put it before noon and then afternoon, and then Saturday, I want 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, somewhere right around there to have that one video. Then Sunday, again, the Daily Bread before noon, and then the Turning Point at 7, which will be the first weekend video of the month of June. So, but that's the schedule right now. So I'm having to do what I got to do to get going. So, but I went to try to look for like I do in the Days of Praise, and see who's going to be contributing the Devos for that month. And I went to look and said, wait a minute. And then I looked at the front page, and it said Our Daily Bread. Like, that ain't the book I thought I had, but it is what it is. We have to do what we got to do until that other book gets here. So sorry for those ones that like the Days of Praise devotions. Just have to wait until I get the new book, and we'll do that. But for right now, it's Daily Bread and Turning Point. until I get the other book. So our first one, so right now it's just going to be episode such and such for the next few days. There's not going to be a part 1, part 2 of it. So this should be 1072, I believe. I'm not sure. The correct number will be in the title, but it should be 1072. Because I think the last one I did the other day was 1071. And the ones I missed, the 3 days I have missed. So I think this is 1072. But it'll just be straight numbers until we get the other book, and then we'll go back to part 1 and part 2. But in this one, we're going to be learning about In God's Hands from Kirsten Holmberg, derived from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, right? Yeah, chapter 5. Excuse me, I got a little blurriness in my eyes. Verses 12 through 28. So if you're excited about the first day of June, goodbye May, hello June, and hope you enjoy the video and hope you enjoy the next few days as a limited devotion schedule is upon us. Until I get my other book, then we'll just have to deal with the daily bread and the turning point. So I have to do what I have to do to get back going again. So it is what it is. I don't know, but maybe if I could find, I might just pull up one of the ones the days of praise that we missed the last 3 days. If I find one that's cute, that it's good enough, I'll look through it. I might just put that one Saturday night as a Saturday bonus, just to give us a second video for that day. So if I do find one in the next couple of days, looking at it, I'll throw it in. So I'll throw the Daily Bread video will be before noon, and then that one will be later in the afternoon, or close to 7. So, but that way it will give us the other video like we normally get, 2 videos on Saturday. So, but subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. How was the month of May, and what do you? How was your month of May, and what do you look forward to in the month of June? Birthdays, anniversaries, and prayer requests, as I normally do with the Daily Bread videos. So we just have to deal with this, and we can go on. But subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. Share the video and channel with your family and friends. Sorry for the long rambling, but I didn't know how I was going to word everything, my explanation. But subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. Share the video and channel with your family and friends. Help me reach that 50 subscriber mark, which is still not hit 50 yet, and the 100 subscriber mark by August the 1st or 15th at the latest. And I put a word in to somebody that's on my Instagram that is a famous celebrity, that if you remember the character on NCIS New Orleans, the young guy, he played on there, and he also played in a couple of the Fast and Furious movies. But if you remember him, I saw a post from him, and I went down and commented. I told him to come over and visit my channel and see what check it out, and maybe subscribe, and maybe share it with some of his supporters on his end. So maybe I'll start getting some new subscribers that way. Maybe my channel. Hey, I got a famous Hollywood actor that I love. I watch his, and he also, when he was younger, played in um, something about Alabama. He's actually from Alabama, to more or less. So he always played a character that was from Alabama. So I don't remember Sling Blade. I think that's what it's. Was it Sling Blade? Or was something else? All I know was that he was young boy, and I think it was Melanie Griffith played in the movie as well. I think that was his mother in the movie. I don't know. Let me know what name of that movie was in the comments if you don't mind. I know what movie I'm talking about. I just can't place the name of the movie. But if you do that for me, I would appreciate you getting me to those 50 and then 100. And as you know, my 3-year anniversary was last Saturday. And my 3-year in video, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I haven't sat down and figured it up yet. How many days, I've got to figure out how many days 3 years is. And then try to figure out how many days I've missed. And add those days on to that number. And then I can figure out what it's going to be probably closer to 11:15. Between 11:15 and 11:20 now that I can say. But sorry for rambling. I'll be right. Just hang on just a second. I'll be right back in a flash. I got to wet my throat a little bit because my voice is cracking. So I'll be right back in just a second. Sorry about that. But we're going to be learning about In God's Hands. Christian Holmberg writes, turning 18 ushered in a new era in my daughter's life, legally an adult. She now had the right to vote in future elections and would soon embark on life after graduating from high school. I wish I would have been able to embark on a life after high school, but I didn't. So this shift has instilled in me a sense of urgency. I would have precious little time with her under my roof to impart her wisdom she needs to face the world on her own. How to manage finances, stay alert to world issues, and make sound decisions. Well, I've known that since I was probably since I was in middle school. I probably learned that in middle school. I probably learned all those features growing up from middle school on up. My sense of duty to equip my daughter to handle her life was understandable. After all, I loved her and desired for her to flourish, but realized that while I had an important role, it wasn't solely or even primarily my job. So in Paul's words to the Thessalonians, a group of people he considered his children in the faith because he taught them all about Jesus, he urged them to help one another, 1 Thessalonians 5:14 and 15. But ultimately, he trusted their growth to God, and he acknowledged that God would sanctify them through and through, verse 23. Paul trusted God to do what he couldn't prepare them, spirit, soul, and body, for the eventual return of Jesus, verse 23. In verse 24, it says, the one who calls you is faithful, and he will do it. So through his letters to the Thessalonians though his letters to the Thessalonians contain instructions, his trust in God for their well-being and preparedness teaches us that growth in the lives of those we care for is ultimately in God's hands. 1 Corinthians 3:6. So how have you observed God helping you to grow in him? And whose growth do you need to entrust to him? Let me know in the comments by putting Q1 or Q2 in the response. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a response by yourself. Somebody else could be sitting by and give you some ideas about what to put if you like to answer those questions. But ponder those questions by saying this: Father, thank you for being the instructor and finisher of my spiritual growth. Please help me to trust you for that good work. So for further study, read Heart, Soul, and Mind, Raising Kids to Know and Love God at this website, discoveryseries.org/BigQ0821. That's discoveryseries.org/BigQ0821. And that link will be in the description box below. So your Bible reading today, I don't know what we missed, but we're picking right back up 2 Chronicles 15 and 16. So we've missed probably the whole first part of the first 14 chapters of 2 Chronicles, the last 3 days. And then John chapter 12, 27 through 50. So go back and start at the beginning of John chapter 12. And then if you remember what we left off on, let's see, on Sunday. Sunday was the last videos I did. Wherever we left off on Sunday's videos, go back and watch the ending of them. Find out, if you don't have the books, find out where we left off on there. And then if you're reading these Bible passages, then pick up from there and catch up. If you're on something else, then stay on that one. So this is just for ones that don't have the normal Bible reading and would like to follow along with these. But with John chapter 12, 27 to 50, go back and read the first part of chapter 12 so you can read the whole chapter 12. So you can catch up before you read those. So, coming up tomorrow in episode, I believe, 1073, we're gonna be talking about uniting nations from Karen Pimpo, derived from Isaiah 2, 1 through 5. So stay tuned for that. I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but you'll see that tomorrow. Let's say 10, 11 o'clock. Let's just say. And then when the other book comes back in, then I'll get back to my normal video, my normal times, my normal time slots. But for right now, let's just say these videos, today's video would have been out about between 10 and 11. So tomorrow's video will be out 10 and 11. Then we'll have the turning points at normal time of 7 and in the evening. So, and then the one Saturday, if I do a bonus video, it'll be probably about 10, 11 o'clock like normal. And then we'll have the bonus one somewhere between 5:30 and 7. Maybe 6 o'clock. Let's just put it at 6. Be done with it. And then Sunday, it'll be probably about 10, 11 o'clock normal. And then 7 o'clock for the turning point, like normal. The turning point times won't change. The normal turning point video will be at the same time. But it's just that other videos I'm shifting right now since I don't have the one I usually put out at 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning on the weekends. Until we get that book back, then we'll get back into the regular time slot. But for now, these will be coming out between 10 and 11 every day. And then when the other book comes back, the Days of Praise goes back to afternoon. And then we'll have, okay. But coming up tonight in your first turning point of the month of June. I don't know where we left off Sunday. I think we finished up the one book and started on the book of Job. I think we were supposed to start on the book of Job on Monday. So we have missed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all 3 days. We've missed almost the whole book of Job. But we still got 3 more days, four more entries of the book of Job, and then we start on Psalms. Ooh, Psalms. I love the book of Psalms. But we're going to be talking about, right now, I don't know the episode. You have to wait till I get to the video to do the episode. Because once I get done with once I turn this video off, then I'll find out what the number was. But we're going to be talking about, we're going to be learning about In Spite of Us, 1 Timothy 1:15, which will be in the recommended reading, 1 Timothy 1:12-16. Matthew Henry has the turning point, and then there's a footnote at the end of the first section, and then we'll get to that when it gets to that. So, and then I'll update you on what the month's going to be about, what the weekend series is going to be about, and I'll give you a quick update of what each weekend's going to entail, and then from there on. But sorry for the long video, but I had to get back into the swing of things, explain myself of what's going on. You know how the rambling goes with me. But our scripture reading on that is Job 21-24. So we've missed the whole 20 chapters of Job. So there you go again. You got to go back to what we left off on Sunday. What the turning point we left off on Sunday. And read through if you're reading along with these books. If you're on your own schedule, stick with it like I said. So, but stay tuned. I'll get to that in just a few minutes. But you'll see that later after 7. So, with that said, God bless everyone. God bless America in 2023. Hope you had a good month of May and look forward to what the month of June has to offer. So until later, me and Baby Yoda, we out until then. So have a great rest of your blessed, thankful Thursday, your first one of the month, and we'll see you later tonight. So until then, goodbye.